What's up, my Wolfpack? F out the pack right here. And today, in this video, I'm going to be talking about abortion. No, there's very few reasons that I would say that abortion is okay and acceptable. Like if the woman was raped, if the woman was a victim of incest, and if giving birth to the child would kill her. Those are only reasons why I think abortion would be okay and acceptable. Any other reason I would say is not acceptable because I have heard no other good reason besides the three I just mentioned as a good reason to get an abortion. Okay. Now, um, if you can't provide for the child, if you do not have the money to take care of the child, or if simply you are not ready to have a child, why can't you simply just give the child up for adoption? There's there are plenty of good families, plenty of good loving couples that would love to have a child that cannot have children. So why would you not put the child up for someone that would be ever so grateful to have that child? Why wouldn't you do that? Why wouldn't you consider putting the child up for adoption where a good loving couple can take care of that child? Why wouldn't you do that? Abortion is not the only way to go about it. I would never suggest abortion unless the reason behind that was because of the three reasons I stated at the beginning of this video. Other than that, I would never suggest abortion. I would always suggest adoption. But I, adoption can also be a reason if you were a victim of incest and or rape. I mean, there's no way to adopt a baby if the giving birth to the baby was going to kill you. But if you were in fact raped and or a victim of incest, adoption would also be a very good, very nice way to go about it. Adoption, in my opinion, is the best way to go about it if you do not want a child. But with that being said, I have heard stories about women that would in fact be raped and or be a victim of incest and keep the child, but only to abuse it. What's the point in keeping the child if you're just going to abuse it? Now, this is very painful for me to say because I love children so much. But if you're just going to have a child, even though you don't want it, if you're going to have a child and keep it simply to abuse it, then that child will be better off dead than be with you. Because something is wrong with you. Because no matter what happens, because no matter what happened to you, that child has done nothing to you to be hurt. That child has done nothing to you to deserve to be beaten, to deserve to be abused. That child has done nothing to you whatsoever. Now, if you want to go after the person that raped you, that sexually assaulted you, by all means, go after that person, and I will help you. I will help you track that person down, and we can hang that person up by his balls, and we can just bash his face in. If you want to do that, by all means, go do that. We can do that together because I hate rapists. I hate people that sexually assault people just as much as y'all. If you want to do that, call me up and we can go track those people down and we can destroy them. We can absolutely obliterate them, kill them. We can do that. But do not hurt that child. Do not abuse a child that has done nothing to you, that has done nothing to hurt you in any way. Do not take your anger and frustration out on that child because that child does not deserve that. Not at all. That is not okay. That is never okay. And if there's one thing I hate more than anything in this world, even above rapists, it's child abusers. Yeah. If there's one thing I hate more than rapists, it's child abusers. And, really that's all I gotta say. You know, abortion really doesn't have to be your number one choice. Adoption can be your number one choice because there's a plenty of people that would love to take that child. Plenty of people that can't have a child that would love to take that child off your hands. Abortion doesn't always have to be your first choice. And, there's there's plenty of people that get an abortion for stupid reasons Like, say if they don't like children and they find out they're pregnant, they will get an abortion immediately. And there are instances where the husband or boyfriend, even though the wife or girlfriend doesn't want that child, will say, "Hey, I can take care of the child, and you can just go do whatever." But then the girl will be like, "No, I'm going to get an abortion." That doesn't make any sense. If you have a men like that are hard to find because most men, when they find out their girlfriend or wife are pregnant, they would run for the freaking house. So if you have a man that is willing to take care of that child, even though you don't want it, you should be more than willing to give that child to the man because he will be a great father. Because not every man will be nearly as ready to take care of a child like they would be. Because most men would much rather be going to the club and drinking and partying than having a family. And girls can be that way too. But if you have a willing partner that wants to take care of that child, even though you don't want it, let them have it. It makes absolutely no sense to get an abortion. We have a willing person right there next to you in your life that would love to have that child. That makes absolutely no sense. And people would say, "Oh, it's the woman's body. It's her right. She can do whatever she wants with her body." Yeah, that is very well true. You can do whatever you want with your body. You can do whatever you want with your body. It is your right. But if you don't have a solid freaking reason to get an abortion, if you do not have a good reason at all to get an abortion, put that child up for adoption because there's plenty of people that would love to have that child. If you just getting abortions left and right out of the freaking get go, then you're a crappy person. Besides the three reasons that I stated at the beginning of this video, there is no reason to get an abortion where you can get an adoption. When you can get an adoption. When you can give it up for adoption, I mean. There is no other good reason besides the reasons I stated at the beginning of this video to get an abortion. And that's just my opinion. If you guys don't agree with me, if you don't agree with me, I honestly do not care because that's what I believe, and I will stick to that belief to the day I die, and even after I die. Okay, if you all agree with me, then good. That's great. I'm glad we agree. I'm glad we're on the same page. Now I'm gonna say this before I end the video. If there's actually people that would give birth to the child, even though they were a victim of rape and incest, if there's actually people that would actually keep that child and raise that child and take very good care of that child, you have my highest respect. I respect you so much because not that many people do. Not that many people would do that. You have my highest respect. I respect you so freaking much. So much. And that might not mean much coming from a 19-year-old on the internet, but it shouldn't. I respect you so freaking much. You are freaking awesome. Anyway, that's it. That's all I gotta say on the topic. Goodbye, my wolf pack. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video. Your Alpha has spoken.